I'm 94 years old. I've been in this nursing home for 15 years because my children thought I did something bad. My 5 children believe I was scammed out of $250,000. They think I lost my mind, but I knew exactly where every dollar went. I spent it saving someone in this family, and that's why I'm here. I married Margaret in 1954. I was 24. She was 21. We started with nothing. A rented apartment above a hardware store in Cleveland. One window, a stubborn radiator. But we were happy. I worked at the steel mill for 44 years. Furnace operator. Dangerous, hot work. The kind of work that takes a little piece of you every year. But it paid enough. Margaret and I had a deal. Every paycheck, we saved something, no matter how small. Every time, something went into savings. We raised 5 children in a house I bought in 1960. David, Linda, Robert, Janet, Stephen. 5 kids, 1 bathroom, chaos. Beautiful, loud, exhausting chaos. I wasn't a perfect father. I was tired most days. I came home smelling like the furnace. But I was there. Every dinner, every Sunday, every Christmas morning. By 2004, Margaret and I had saved $310,000. 50 years of discipline. 50 years of brown bag lunches, secondhand clothes, and saying, we can't afford that. That money was our life in a number. Our retirement, our dignity. Then David called. Tuesday night, March 2004. The phone rang at 11 p.m. David was crying. He said, "Dad, I need your help. Danny's in trouble." Danny, my grandson, 22, smart, funny, the one who called me Pop. Danny had been arrested. Drug distribution, not using, selling. He owed money to the wrong people, started selling to pay them off. Now he was facing 12 years in federal prison. 12 years. His life would be over before it started. David was desperate. He said Danny needed a real lawyer, not a public defender. The retainer alone was $80,000. The full case would cost $200,000, maybe more. David didn't have it. He said, "Dad, I need $250,000. I know it's everything, but it's Danny. They'll destroy him in there." I sat in my kitchen and thought about 50 years of saving. Every holiday we didn't take, everything we went without. Then I thought about Danny at 6 saying, "Tell me another one, Pop." I said, "Yes." Margaret knew. She cried not for the money, but for Danny. She said, "You save that boy, Arthur. The money doesn't matter." So I did. I wrote the checks. I hired the lawyer. Over 14 months, I spent $247,000. The lawyer was worth every penny. He got Danny's charges reduced. Instead of 12 years, Danny got 18 months in a state facility. Sealed record. A second chance. David made me promise. Nobody can ever know about this. Not Linda, not Robert, not Janet, not Stephen, not Carol. If this gets out, Danny's finished. I promised. What else could I do? He was my son. Danny was my grandson. You protect your family. Danny served his time, got clean, got out. He's 42 now, married, 2 kids, works as an electrician. Good man. Nobody knows what he was. Nobody knows what I paid to give him that chance. Then Margaret died in 2007. Brain aneurysm. Gone before the ambulance arrived. 52 years of marriage ended on a Tuesday. After the funeral, my children looked at the finances. $310,000 should have been in savings. They found $58,000. Where was the rest? David knew. He was there when they asked. He chose silence. He let me take the blame rather than admit what happened to his son. I said the money was spent on personal things. I couldn't elaborate. I'd made a promise. My children decided I'd been scammed. That was easier than believing I'd spent the money deliberately. Robert suggested power of attorney. Linda agreed. Janet was worried about me living alone, especially after a small stroke. I did need help, but not the kind I got. Linda said I could stay with her. I did for 5 months, but her husband made it clear I was a burden. One night, I heard him tell Linda, "It's me or your father." I left the next morning. Robert was divorcing. Janet lived far away. Stephen had no room, not for a 79-year-old man with no savings. And David, the one with a big house and a spare bedroom, the one who owed me everything, he said, "Dad needs professional care." He put me away. I moved into Meadowbrook Senior Living in October 2009. Room 12. I've been here 15 years. David doesn't visit, not once. I think looking at me reminds him of what he did. It's easier to forget your father than to face what you owe him. Linda calls every few weeks. She means well. She just doesn't know. Robert passed away in 2018. Heart attack, 67. Another child gone before me.